type of a trader you are. We have people who are scalpers, we have people who are intraday or day traders, but also we have people who are position and swing traders. So I'm going to analyze GBPUSD as a day trader. Of course, the first thing that you have to clearly understand you as a trader is by knowing the general direction of the market. You see, it's by clearly understanding that is this market bullish, bearish, or the market is just consolidating. And you're going to see that, or you're going to know that by starting from the higher time frames. Let's say, for example, if you look at this is GBPUSD and this is the monthly time frame. And on a monthly time frame, we can all agree to each other that GBPUSD has been ranging between that level and this one here. You see? So in short, we have a consolidating GBP USD. So this market has been ranging between these levels here and these ones here. So we can just create it as a zone. You see, this is the zone. So generally from the higher time frames, specifically the monthly time frame, we can all agree to each other that this market has been ranging between this zone here, you see, and this one here. So in very easy explanations, we have a consolidating market on GBP USD. Of course, if you look at the history, you can agree with me that this market had a very huge bullish rally starting from January of 2025 all the way to that area. And then after that, this market has been experiencing a consolidating stuff for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost 11 months. This market has been ranging around this area. And of course, when we speak about a consolidating market, the market is just ranging between the levels of support and resistance. And this is our support, this is our resistance. So the market is just ranging between these levels here. You see, something like that, these zones. And currently, it's like this market was heading that way. But you as a day trader, you must have a clear goal that I'm going to analyze this, but how many pips am I anticipating from this? So let's say, for example, you must go with the realistic expectations also from this. If you are going to trade GBPUSD, this is the major currency pair. The maximum pips that you can get from this, they might not exceed 100 pips. So you can just agree to yourself that I'm going to look for 100 pips from this. So at the end, you are going to face or to focus much on these recent areas or on this area where the market is currently. And of course, bear in mind that for the past 2 months, the market was bearish. I think you can see moving from resistance all the way to support. I think you can see clearly. But from here, maybe the market has already started pushing upward because for this month, the month is almost over. You see, we are almost at the end of this month. You can see that this month the market was bullish. See, of course, putting together external factors which are always affecting these markets. Let's say after ceasefire, after the announcement of the ceasefire, we all saw a bearish dollar. So I think that's why this month you can see that GBP has a bullish thing. USD is bearish. See? So now in order for you to trade like such kind of the market, bear in mind you're a day trader looking for 100 pips. The moment from here up to here, these are more than 100 pips. A bullish move or a bearish move from there up to here, these are also more than 100 pips. So you come to realize that I have to now start doing my top-down analysis so that I can know exactly what is going on here right now, and I can know exactly what I'm likely to do. So from the monthly time frame, we start our top-down analysis. We just go to the weekly time frame, and from the weekly time frame, you are likely to see these structures in a very clear and clean way. See, for the market which was bullish, moving all the way from this area, and I told you that this was January 2025. You see, the market had that very nice rally, bullish rally, all the way to that area, and then after that, we can all see that this market is just consolidating. This is a resistance, this is support, this is the resistance, this is support, this is resistance, this is support, and currently this market is heading all the way that way. Now, you as traders, you also have to clearly understand that the market might be bullish, but you won't just go long anywhere. You won't just buy anywhere. So you must know the characteristics which are building a bullish market, and you must know the characteristics that are building a bearish market, so that at least you can know exactly where to buy or maybe where to sell. Because if the market is bullish, it does not guarantee that you have to go and buy anywhere. Or if the market is bearish, it does not show you that just go and sell anywhere. We have market structures, and of course on those market structures, I think everyone knows that for the bullish market, the market has to give you clear high highs and high lows, something like that. You see, the market has to give you clear high highs and high lows, something like that. And for the market which is bearish, the market has to give you clear low lows and low highs, something like that. You see, now how are you going to see these structures? That's why we are doing our top-down analysis. But on a weekly time frame, what you have to do, make sure that you spot out all potential areas, the areas that are likely to give you an opportunity, either a buying opportunity or a selling opportunity. Let's say, for example, this area is very potential. The market was failing to break that area most of the time, failing all the time to break that area, failing all the time to break that. So that area is potential. We are likely also to see the market rejecting around that area. Not only there, we also have the upside area here where the markets have been rejecting for a long time. So we are also likely to see this market rejecting again, and that's where the market is. But apart from that, remember, you are a day trader looking forward maybe to get 100 pips from this. I'm measuring this again. The moment from where the market is, from the current price where the market is up to here, let's say these are more than 100 pips. And the bearish move from here up to here, these are also more than 100 pips. So at the end, from the weekly time frame, you won't know exactly what next or what the market is likely to move to, let's say in 3 or let's say 2 coming hours. So this is the real meaning of top-down analysis. So from the weekly time frame, as you go to the daily time frame, and bear in mind we had the last 2 months the market was bearish, so we are likely to find much of a bearish market. But comparing to this month, the market is bullish and almost closing bullish this month. So we are likely to find the market which was heading downward, it failed continuing pushing downward. Right now we have bullish characteristics on that. And how are you going to see that? From the weekly time frame, you just go to the daily time frame, and on a daily time frame, I think you can see clearly for the market which was bearish, for the market which was dominated by sellers, this market was giving us clear lower lows and low highs. I think you can see clearly the market was giving us clear low, clear highs, clear lower lows, and clear lower highs, pushing down, breaking structures, pushing down, giving us bearish characteristics, showing us that sellers had much power compared to the buyers who were present. But after touching on this zone, on this very specific zone, this one here, a bullish zone, or we can just term it as support. You see, I think you saw how that market violated this bearish move, and it gave us clear W pattern. This is the clear W pattern, or other people term it as double bottom. Then the market started giving us bullish characteristics. So right now we are in a bullish GBP USD. You see, in a bullish GBP USD. But being bullish, it does not guarantee you that go and buy. See, I think you can see where the market was on this very specific area. Not only there, if I look at the history here, where the market is currently is on the area where the market once started on this area. It was playing out as support. You see, it was playing out as support. I think you can see clearly here. It was playing out as support, and then it was broken. Now it played out as a resistance. So the market was touching on that very specific area, giving us that bearish move, touching again, bearish move, and the market has broken that area, and it has come back to retest on that very specific area. So the most probable thing, bear in mind, the market is moving all the way from support, going all the way to its resistance. I think you can see the market has come back on this area, which plays out as support right now. So from my mind or from my experience, we might see this market rejecting again, pushing upward. But that's the general view. That's the general view. Now, the general view won't make you make a certain financial decision. you have to go to the lower time frames and see exactly that if whatever you have seen from the higher time, is it the right time now to enter? Or maybe the market has not confirmed anything, and then just don't do anything there. So now, in order for you to see exactly what is happening here, that this is the real meaning of top-down analysis. So from the weekly time frame, I mean from the daily time frame, as you go to the as you go to the 4-hour time frame, you'll find this market having a very huge bullish rally. And after that, for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th day, I think you can see how this market is rejecting. So we are likely to find that the market had that bullish rally, but right now it's like there is a little bit of selling pressure, and that selling pressure has brought this market to from this zone all the way to this area. And if that selling pressure has come to an end, then this market can continue with its trend. And how are you going to see that? You just go to the 4-hour time frame, and you are likely to see exactly what is happening there. So from here, I think you can see clearly for this bullish market, which was giving us, I can just term this one here like this. This is the clear high. This is clear low. This is clear high high. This is clear high low. And this is clear high high. And this is clear high low. The most, I mean, the the thing, or let's say the most likely move, or the next move which is likely to happen here, is seeing this market pushing all the way that way. See, that's the general thing. That's the general thing. And this is the 4-hour time frame. So as you go to the lower time frame, you're going to focus much on this bearish move here, so that you can see exactly if there are buyers here, or let's say if the market has already started giving us bullish characteristics, we can think about going long on that. You see, we can think about going long on that. So how are you going to see that on the 1-hour time frame? You're going to see exactly what is happening here. So the market had that very bearish rally. It rejected here. It came back on the same area. There is a very big possibility for the people who are trading, let's say GBP USD, to see this market continue pushing upward. See, continue pushing upward. So of course the SL has to be below this. The SL has to be below this. And of course you might maybe get your target there. Those are very enough pips. See, maybe anticipating this area. For a day trader, those are enough pips. So 1:2, clean and clear. So something like that. That's what is likely to happen on GBP USD. So clearly. Of course, for those people who know, we don't just conclude there. Let me go to the 15 minutes time frame and show you something. See, on a 15 minutes time frame, I think you can see the market touched on this area. It started its bullish rally. It failed again. It came on the same area. And then right now, I think you can see it has already started its bullish rally. This is high. This is low. This is high, high. This is high, low. We are likely to see this market heading all the way upward. So that's my view on GBP US dollar. That's my view on GBP US dollar.